What's up, brewheads? Welcome to another Brewthirty. Today we're going to be reviewing a beer which I bought probably 2 months ago. It's a really great beer and I want to share it with you tonight. It is Boss Tweed Double IPA from Old Nation Brewing Company in Williamstown, Michigan. There's a lot of really good beers that come out of Michigan, and Boss Tweed is definitely one of them. I've been up to the UP Upper Peninsula, for some of you guys who don't know what that is. And I've been to a lot of really cool breweries, most notably New Holland. I did not make it to Founders, but I've been to some smaller ones up there as well. Never been to this brewery, but I happened to see this beer at a local grocery store here in Illinois. And for a few months, I looked at it and I finally pulled the trigger on it, and I was definitely not disappointed. It comes in at a 9.3% alcohol by volume, 68 IBUs, which is right there in my IPA wheelhouse. It is a double, so it's a heavy hitter, so you definitely don't want to drink two of these. Now, it is a New England style IPA, which for some of you guys who aren't familiar with the New England, not New Zealand style IPAs, they tend to be a little hazier and more juice forward. So if I had to describe one, they're very cloudy in color, more like a straw color, and they're very juicy. Like a lot of the IPAs I tend to like are very citrusy, but these are more of a, if I had to describe it, it's just like juicy. They're a little thicker, if you will. But some people like them. I don't mind the New England style IPAs. You can get sick of them after a while, so I only like to drink maybe one or two in one sitting. But this is a great beer, and I've enjoyed a few of them. It came in a 4-pack. I think it retailed for about $16.99, and I like it. So we're going to pop this thing out of the can. But before we get started, we got to do our toy pairing. And tonight, we're going to pair this Boss Tweed with my favorite Star Wars character, or probably in my top 5 at least. Star Wars The Black Series, Boba Fett. This is the Tython or Jedi Ruins edition figure from the Mandalorian Season 2. Coincidentally, this is the best season. This new season I thought kind of fell flat. And this was Boba Fett at his most badass in that episode. They didn't do him very much justice in the Book of Boba Fett series. But this episode of The Mandalorian where he gets his armor back, his father's armor, and shows his chain code, was awesome. He kicked the crap out of a big garrison of stormtroopers, and it was great. Sorry I'm geeking out on Star Wars a bit. But we're going to pair this Boss Tweed with the bossest of bounty hunters, Boba Fett. The glass we're using tonight is, it's this sweet glass here. Now, this glass is special to me. I have 2 of them. Back when I was in college in the 90s, there was an establishment I used to frequent quite a bit, and these were the glasses that they had there. Used to enjoy a lot of pints, and used to get drunk and sneak these out in my pants. Do the math, why I could fit a glass in my pants. But I've had these ever since then. They're very, very special to me, so I like to drink my beers out of these specific glasses. Let's pop this baby open. That's a 16-ounce double IPA, so obviously is one you don't want to drink too many of. Here goes the pour. Again, this is how I pour my beer. You pour it your way, I'll pour it mine. Let the head settle a little bit. You can see, like I said, it's a nice straw color. A little hazy. Not as hazy as you would see with some other New England style IPAs. Some of them can be almost really, really cloudy and more milky in color, but this doesn't look like that. The only reason I know it's a New England style IPA is I looked on Beer Advocate and read the review of this, or read a few of the reviews of this, and they all seem pretty good. I rate this pretty high. I think on a scale of 1 to 5, I would definitely rate this beer like a 4. It's a great beer, easy drinker, but like I said, very heavy. So let's give her a sip and see what we think. Has a nice hoppy aroma, not super floral. Definitely very juicy. Now they say it is I thought they said it was almost like a wheat style IPA. It's made with malt, pills, wheat, oat, Vienna, boil hops, Magnum. I'm sorry. The malts are pills, wheat, and oat, and Vienna. The hops are Magnum, Simcoe, Citra, Mosaic. And the dry hops are Simcoe, Citra, Mosaic, and Azaka. So, yeah. Now the wheat comes through and the oat comes through a lot on this. It has almost, I don't want to say this in a bad way, but it almost has like a wet dog right off the bat flavor. And some of these, they hit you really quick, and then you have a few drinks, and that kind of goes away if you're not really used to that type of flavor. But it's some of the different hops that they have in it. It's got Citra hops. I'm not a big fan of the Simcoe hops, or the Mosaic. I tend to stay away from beers that have those hops in them. I don't like the taste of them. But this is the combination of all these hops really works well in this beer. So. Yeah, couple drinks. This has a real funky taste right off the bat, but I think, you drink a couple of these and you're not going to notice anything actually. But 9.3%, this will probably knock you on your butt if you had the 4-pack. 4-pack of 16-ounce cans. I do like the fact that it did come in a 4-pack of 16-ounce cans. It's cool. It's got just the label on a simple aluminum can. I like that as well. And of course, it's got the Tweed logo for the Boss Tweed. This is the only beer that I've had from Old Nation. There's another one there. I have not tried it yet. I might try it, but I really like this. I'd probably buy this again, given the opportunity, if I needed a beer to take to a football get together or just like a beer share with a bunch of my buddies. I hope to actually get the rest of my bar, which you don't see, cleaned up and start doing some more beer tastings and bourbon tastings down here and maybe this summer. It's my plan. This bar here, which you don't see too much of right now, but you will in the future, used to be a pretty awesome place to entertain people. But when you have a kid, you tend to stack things down here, and it's kind of made the bar kind of cluttered. So I'm working towards getting this thing back going, if you will. So, but still a good place to enjoy a beer. The clutter doesn't bother me too much. And this is a great beer to enjoy. So I got this at a local grocery store over in Terre Haute, Indiana, named Basler's. Great grocery store. They have a pretty good selection of microbrews there. And this is a good beer. They stock it regularly. So if you're over in the Indiana or up in the northern Illinois area and you're looking for a good double IPA, Boss Tweed's the way to go. And if you're looking for an awesome figure, this Boba Fett figure is super dope. And I would suggest grabbing it as well. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed the review. It's a great beer. I love these. I love these style beers, these doubles, and I look forward to doing another one in the future. So until the next time, guys, cheers.